satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. This is McCoy. And it's defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
Here we go now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
Here we go. Now Hoyer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now this is going to carry well. Into the end zone for a touchback. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
All right, here we go. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Throwing his car on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On now the fifth-year man, Marquette King, to kick it away. Nickel Roby back deep for Buffalo. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Hoyer. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Here's Hoyer. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Here's McCoy. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a little bit of an exhale after that one for the head coach. That looked like a miss-hit maybe of some sort, but he managed to get it over the bar.
I almost wonder if someone got a finger on it because it was a pretty atypical kick from a guy of his caliber.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford, and he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
To throw his Carr, and that is incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Carr. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Allen Robinson, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down following the run.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Hoyer. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
One man on the backfield. That's McCoy.
All right, here we go.
Here's Hoyer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play, how often you just watch him, and you almost get mesmerized by his style, and then, boom, there's another 20-plus yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, it's former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. McCoy, give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone, but these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Hoyer. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a shot near the goal line for the fullback, Felton. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jerome Felton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
On first down, Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Allen Robinson as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another.
And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that when you take...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Carl try it again on second down. It's Floyd on the right. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, the Raiders will turn it over to the left foot of Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A big gain there for the Bills. 30 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He got 29 yards that time.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 22.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that. But I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Now Carr again. That's caught at the 2. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Carr. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want it.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away.
Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's into the clear. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Room here to run. And now the rookie. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down. So hold the celebration. This one's coming back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. McFadden will be the lone setback. To throw his Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Bills.
Well, Brandon, these two have formed a pretty good partnership. Cooper in his 2nd year, Carr in his 3rd. But what makes a duo great can also be their downfall when you go to the well too often. And this ball is one that Derek wishes he could have back.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up to the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating some clock with the lead.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise. Rex Ryan's a defensive-minded head coach. He loves having a good running attack because it helps his defense out in a big way.
Fresh set of downs here. Now McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out here in the eye. Hoyer now on the sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
The offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no game.
Hoyer. And he dropped it. Now he was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that will be incomplete as well. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run it with McCoy. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity, a loop. He's got him in, complete, past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet. And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a good game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has a...
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They come out here in the eye. This give is to McCoy, and he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is Bush. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking it about the 16. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bills, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. For Charles Davis.